50% tariffs are expected to hit Brazil next week, the world's largest producer of coffee. And now mid-Michigan coffee shops are figuring out what this will mean for business. It's our top story at 6. Thanks for joining us. I'm Jorma Duran. Siobhan is off tonight. President Trump signed an executive order saying these tariffs are in response to an economic threat by Brazil's policies and prosecution of the country's former president. There are currently some exemptions to the tariffs, like minerals and aircraft parts, but coffee is not one of them. Rachel Ramsey is here for you now live to tell us what local coffee shops are doing in response. Good evening, Rachel.
Good evening, Jorma. The co-owner of 517 Coffee Company tells me the store's core blends come from Brazil. We first spoke in April when 10% tariffs came down, which the store owner says added about 40 cents per pound to his coffee imports. But with tariffs set to increase to 50%, he worries it could lead to a shortage across the country. James DeFries with 517 Coffee Company is very familiar with how much Michiganders love their coffee.
We bring in roughly 20,000 pounds a year.
And he's hoping to get his next year's supply from a co-op in Brazil.
But if the tariffs go through, then we won't be able to do it.
DeFries says it's not just smaller coffee shops that won't be able to pay the hefty tax. He says even distributors in the U.S. are reconsidering how much they will get from Brazil moving forward.
A lot of us are going to be looking for other origins.
This creates another dilemma because DeFries says there are not many alternatives to Brazil.
But Central America does not produce near the amount of coffee that Brazil does. Then it forces a decision of like, do we then go, okay, well, we'll have to bring it in. We'll have to buy coffee from Brazil and then have to pass that cost along.
The coffee shop owner says he can face a shortage or pay more for product. And on top of it all, he says August is when many shops start the ordering process, which is when the tariffs are expected to take effect.
The timing is pretty terrible.
But DeFries says he doesn't want to make any changes to his purchasing process too early in case the tariffs change or are postponed.
We might start looking elsewhere because something's coming and then all of a sudden that changes and then we lose our opportunity to go back to what we're used to. There's so many unknowns in business ownership, entrepreneurship. Yeah, we don't need more of that.
Now, the coffee shop owner tells me there are petitions out there from roasters looking to add coffee to the list of tariff exemptions. Brazil officials have said that if these 50% tariffs hit, they will retaliate with their own tariffs.